Welcome back to our Humble San Diego podcast. We are your hosts, James Warney.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Ryan Jimenez.
What's up?
And of course me, Wesley Swanson. Everyone, please welcome back CJ Stevenson.
What's up, Internet?
He's back for a very special episode where we will be discussing everything we're excited about in film for the rest of 2022. So without further ado, let's start episode 278, Looking Forward.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
James, what did you have for us on the news front for this week? I know you weren't able to come on last week, so you have a bunch of stuff stacked up, if I'm correct.
Yeah. So there's a trailer that dropped earlier, I believe, or earlier last week, was Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, and Snoop Dogg are going to be together in a movie called Day Shift about vampire hunters in Los Angeles. I don't know if you saw the trailer for that. It looks pretty entertaining to me. It looks. I think I'd like it. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the trailer for it yet. What are your
Yeah, I
thoughts
saw
on that
it.
one?
Yes, I saw it. I'm very curious to it. Jamie Foxx is kind of hit and miss with me as an actor, but I'm very excited for this. It looks like it's going to be really fun time at I guess at home because it's Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So, but the Netflix blockbusters have been kind of hit and miss for me. But this one looks pretty cool. And Snoop Dogg, it looks like he's having a blast in it. So.
Yeah, that was surprising for me to see him actually do anything in the trailer.
Right?
I thought he was going to be kind of like, the gimmick character who was just in there just to pull people in for streams, I guess. But it looks like he's actually doing something in the movie, so it's cool to see him get his foot in the acting business. I know he's been acting here and there in little things like Friday and stuff like that, but it's cool to see him actually take on a character. So yeah. Anybody else see this one?
Yes, I saw the trailer and I thought it looked very kind of modern Blade, and it's I believe rated R. It looks very fun, kind of like in the vein of John Carpenter's Vampires, like very cheeky. And I like I really dug the trailer a lot. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and it's a perfect kind of blockbuster summer flick, popcorn.
Oh yeah, definitely. What you, Ryan? Have you seen that trailer yet?
Yeah, I think it looks cool. It looks fun. Looks like it's gonna be a good watch. I mean, fucking Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx. But,
yeah, I think Dave Franco playing the weenie of the group is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Moving on to some more news in terms of, I think, Netflix here. They're actually teaming up with the Stranger Things creators, Matt and Ross Duffer, the Duffer Brothers, for a Death Note live-action series. And this will have nothing to do with the Netflix movie that came out a couple of years ago.
Thank God.
So it'll be completely different from that. But, yeah, I don't know. I think if anyone can do something like that, I think it would be them. I just hope they don't. I think the hate for that film, a lot of it was like whitewashing, I guess you would say. But to me, I think like a manga or anime is really, they don't specifically have to be Japanese or wherever their origin is supposed to come from. I think it's kind of up to whoever's the creator of this, whoever's taking on this role or this IP. But I don't know. I think if someone can do it, I think they can have a successful series out of that.
Yeah, I just hated it because it fucking sucks. But that's just my opinion.
No, that's valid. And so it looks like we're gonna have. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the character Echo from Marvel. She made an appearance in the Hawkeye series that came out last year, or 6 months ago during Christmas, I believe. But it looks like Daredevil is going to be making an appearance, his official appearance in that for, I think it's 3 to 4 episodes, and then Kingpin will be in that series also for I think 4 to 5 episodes. So we can see Charlie Cox coming back, and what's the other guy's name? Vincent, big giant guy from.
It's Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, there you go, him. He'll be in it, so they'll both be reprising their roles, and it looks like Daredevil will be his main reason for being in that show will be he's in search of Jessica Jones. So I know, Wes, you're a fan of Jessica Jones as well. So that is kind of going to reintroduce her to the Disney Plus verse of these franchises that Disney has kind of taken on after getting dropped from Netflix. I don't know if you guys are. I'm a fan of Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang. At least I think he was one of the positives in both of or at least the first Suicide Squad version. And I don't know if you've seen the more recent James Gunn version of Suicide Squad. You know, his time on screen wasn't as big as the first one, but it looks like he was interviewed, and they asked if he had any interest in playing the role again, and he said, of course, you know, if Warner Brothers wants to give me a call, I'm always ready to put on the jacket. And he said he really feels comfortable in that character, 'cause I guess he's quite like him. But yeah, I don't know how they would bring him back. If anyone's seen the Suicide Squad, it's kind of hard to do that, but with alternate realities and things like that, and that all these DC and Marvel are kind of exploring, I think anything is possible at this point. But yeah, that's it for me.
I have some news. I don't know if you guys touched on this. Forgive me if you did. But Daniel Kaluuya is not going to be in Black Panther 2 because he was too busy filming Jordan Peele's Nope. And he cited scheduling conflicts as the reason why that he won't be in Black Panther 2. If you guys know anything about the production of Black Panther 2, it has been heavily troubled.
Oh my God, yeah.
With the main star, Chadwick Boseman, unfortunately passed 2 years ago. They have since upped Letitia Wright, who played Chadwick Boseman's, who played Black Panther's sister in the first movie. They upped her part a significant amount, and rumors is that she's been causing trouble on set because she's apparently a very much an anti-vaccine person, and this shoot was obviously going on during the pandemic, so that caused problems. So, and the director was almost falsely arrested in January of this year for a crime that he didn't commit. So this production has been very, very troubled. But I hope that despite Daniel Kaluuya's absence, this film will come out. Another thing on the Marvel front is the reviews of Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't know if anybody here has seen the movie, but the reviews have been extremely mixed among critics and fans. Some people love it, some people hate it. A lot of people think that it kind of ruined the character of Thor. Some people think that it is a continuation of what the director Taika Waititi did in Ragnarok. I saw the movie yesterday. I'm pretty mixed on it myself. Wesley's favorite actress, Samara Weaving, has joined the cast of Scream 6, including Tony Revolori of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies fame. They have joined the cast of Scream 6. Scream 5 came out this year to critical acclaim, and many critics and fans were saying that it's the best Scream since the first one or the second one. There's been a lot of defenders of the fourth one. I think Wesley, you are one of the people who say that the fourth Scream is good, right?
Yeah.
You like the fourth Scream, right? Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So these two people have been cast alongside Dermot Mulroney and the directors of the previous Scream film, who also helmed Ready or Not, a film that me and Wesley both liked, are going to come back and direct Scream 6. And this will be the second film that Wes Craven won't be directing because unfortunately he died a few years ago. And then I think that's... Oh, also the trailer for a film that we will probably get into later on in this podcast dropped today. A film called She Said, which is the chronicling of the Harvey Weinstein investigation in Hollywood that jump-started the Me Too movement in Hollywood. It stars Zoe Kazan and Carey Mulligan.
Going back to Thor, I watched it like the night it came out, and I enjoyed it. I think if you're like if you liked Ragnarok and you love Taika Waititi, I mean, it's a Taika Waititi movie to its core. But I can see why people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. It was a good watch.
Mm-hmm. Taika has since said that he intentionally made the movie to piss off like hardcore Thor fans. He gave an interview where he said he wanted to make a Thor movie where hardcore Thor fans would hate it, which, I guess mission accomplished, buddy. If that's what your goal was, you certainly accomplished it. He has said that he would love to return to further the divide of fans if he was bring back to make a fourth movie. Who knows what's in store for the Thor franchise.
Natalie Portman's fucking awesome in it.
She's really good in it. She and Christian Bale are like the two best things about it, in my opinion.
All right. Ryan, do you got anything for us?
Yeah, I have a couple of things. So I want to get your guys' take on earlier today, Gremlins director Joe Dante said in an interview that Grogu from The Mandalorian is a shameless ripoff of Gizmo from Gremlins. Yeah, they look similar, but I mean, Yoda first appeared in Empire in 80 and Gremlins was 84 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get where he's coming from. It sounds like he's just kind of salty.
Yeah, it sounds like he's old and salty.
And some more Marvel news. There was like a huge leak from a notable source who's usually right on things like this, but apparently Penn Badgley from Netflix's You is at the top of Marvel and Disney's list to play Reed Richards in Fantastic Four movie. And then lastly, for all the wrestling heads out there, Monday Night Raw is changing from PG to PG-14 for one of the first times since the Attitude Era. So, as someone who grew up with wrestling and in that era, it's kind of rad to see them do that. A lot of people are thinking there's a lot of big changes coming into the programming and the storytelling. So, I'm stoked for that. I don't know if you heard about that, Wes.
No, this is the first I'm hearing of it, but that's awesome. I think that's what they need to be able to compete with the other wrestling out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure, dude. Like AEW is off the fucking rails, throwing dudes off of cages onto nails and shit on cable television, and Raw's just PG fucking storylines.